Hi everyone, I'm back with another Diablo 3 video from the PTR for Season 29. This time talking about the Chicken Witch Doctor. This is one of the major build reworks that we have seen in this patch. And it's actually not a meme now anymore. It's actually pretty good. So you can see this here. I'm blasting through like a GR 120. Keep in mind this is without the altar. The altar is gone in Season 29. So we are back to basically non-seasonal power. And we are capped at Paragon 800 in this season. So in general, the clears are going to be much lower than before, and this build is actually performing pretty well on the grand scheme of things. So it's based around the Manajuma set, where you spawn these angry chickens and you transform into an angry chicken and everything explodes. And with the right timing, you can really like explode entire packs like this, even on higher tiers, as you can see. This is usually like a really big meme in the past, and now not so much anymore. So this was some kind of like speed farming choice that people are using sometimes. I was generally not a big fan of it, but it turns out it's actually a thing. So here are the changes that you need to know about for this. Basically, they gave a lot of damage reduction now, 75% for this chicken set. And also you keep those bonuses for 5 seconds after exiting the chicken form. So this is really big because now you can actually do your explosion and run towards the next pack and then do some stuff like Locust Swarm for the Ring of Emptiness. You can do a Pieronado. You can prepare the pull and then go into chicken form again. Whereas previously, you just couldn't do that. You were slow again and you had to go chicken again, couldn't set up your buffs, etc. So this is pretty major. And they also buffed the passive portion, where previously you would spawn a chicken once a second and it deals 25% of your explosion. So it was basically nothing. And now it spawns 2 times per second for 100%. So this is yeah, going from 25 to 200% damage per second, basically. And it's like a ×8 buff. And they also gave Klakai a pretty chunky buff, where it's now plus 200% damage. So there's like a bow that you put in the cube here for this build, 200% damage. And then the Angry Chicken also deals more damage for each previous exploded chicken. So you can see this here, you see like this buff on the bar, there's like 7 stacks, and then as I stay in this form I spawn more of those passive chickens, and this stacks up, and then the final explosion, when you exit the chicken, it will just be bigger and deal more damage. So this is how that goes. So as you can see here, I'm playing this with like a Convention of Elements playstyle. So I try to set up the pull, and then on poison I go in and boom, like everything goes and pops basically. So that's the idea of the setup here. And as we can see on the PTR, people are actually pushing this quite high already. So I stopped now earlier a while ago, but I guess I'm going to try more. And currently I'm here with 122. And there's already 134 clear in 9 minutes with like a pretty similar setup. So I've been experimenting a bit. One issue, for example, I found that these chickens don't stack stricken. So I included something like Spirit Barrage Manitou, which just passively hovers over you and stacks stricken. That's kind of cool. And there might be some other like utility choices we can make here. So let's see what exactly is going to happen. But you can see here on some lower tiers that this is definitely going to be a really great speed farming option in general. So if you make this really fast and go to a low enough tier, let's say around the 90 to 100, which is exactly where you need to be for the season anyway, it works great. So everything just like pops very easily. You don't have any trouble. Even the passive chickens can just like fly around and just blow up entire packs. So it works well, and it gives the Witch Doctors exactly what they needed, I think, which was a good speed farming build. Previously they didn't really have that. They had like Mundunugu, but that was kind of fast but really weak. And there was like Arachyr that was pretty strong but very slow. And now we have something that's kind of in the middle. So this is the Chicken Witch Doctor. Get ready. This is gonna be this season if you ever wanted to play chicken, man. And with an optimized setup, which I absolutely did not have here at Paragon 400, you can definitely go real fast with this. You can blast through those rifts in probably like as little as like 1 minute or something like that, which is somewhat competitive with other classes top speed farming builds like God Demon Hunter, Multi-Shot, Fist of the Heavens, Inner Monk, these kind of builds. I think Witch Doctor is gonna fit in right in the middle somewhere with this chicken. So let's see what comes out of that. So that's the preview here for this build. I'm going to keep you guys updated. I'm going to make a full guide for this once we know more, and once we know the right setup to play with, all variations. So I'm going to do more testing, and obviously I have much more stuff to come from this PTR. So stay tuned for that. Hope you liked this video, and see you guys next time.